group in the same manner. Today, from today onwards, we will be discussing about the trends in the chemical properties in the periods. Trends in the chemical property in the periods. The first property which we are going to discuss, what is a period? How many periods are there? As you know that in modern periodic table, there are 7 periods. जिसमें there are the very short period, then there is the short period, then again there is the short period, and then long period, and two are the very long periods. Now today we will discuss about that how the chemical property varies when we move along a period. We have already discussed that how the chemical properties uh, vary when we move in a group. Now today we will be discussing about that how the property varies when we move across a period. So we are here how the property variate, how what type of variation is shown by the properties when we move across a period. First of all, the first property which we are going to discuss about is the valency. Valency, you know, the combining capacity. So, if we move in a period, we have to move from left to right. When we move in a group, we have to move from top to bottom. And when we are talking about the period, we have to go from left to right in a period, right? That is, we have to go across the horizontal row. And if I talk about the valency in the period, when we move in the period, the valency first increases from 1 to 4 and then decreases to 0 from group to then decreases from group number 15, 16, 17, and then it reaches to 0. In the period, the valency first increases from 1 to 4 and then decreases from 4 to 0 when we move in a period, when we go from left to right. For example, we are talking about the not very short period. We will be talking about the very short, we will be talking about the short period which consists of the 8 elements. For example, there is, which is there on your screen also. There, if we move in a period, we come across lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. Even if we move across sodium, magnesium, magnesium, aluminum, then sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, then there is sulfur, silicon, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, and argon, right? So when we move from left to right, we talk about period. If we move from top to bottom, we talk about group. So here we will see what is the trend in the valency. So what is the trend in the valency? That is, when we move from left to right, it first increases and then decreases. Now we will first of all write down their atomic number. What is the atomic number? Atomic number is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If we do the EC, that is electronic configuration, it will be 2 and 1. Here it will be 2, 2. Here it will be 2 and 3. Here it will be 2 and 4. Here it will be 2 and 5. Then 2 and 6. Then 2 and 7. Then 2 and 8. Now, if I try to write down that what all are their valency. Those who are having 1, 2, 3 in their last shell, their valency will be plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. Then 4. 4 will be plus minus 4. And then 5. 5 valency is minus 3. Then minus 2, minus 1, and 0. So you can yourself see, you can yourself see that when we move across, when we move across, so what happens at that time? When we move across the horizontal rows, what happens at that time is that first there is increase in the valency, and then there is decrease in the valency, and ultimately it goes to the 0. This is true for each and every, period, right? Whatever I am talking, whatever trends I am talking about, that is for each and every period. Now the next characteristic which I am going to talk about is atomic size. All these characteristics we have discussed it in case of this. Just a moment, there is some phone call. Let me okay, we were discussing about the atomic size. Now how atomic size will vary when we will move across a period. If I talk about the atomic size, it is the radius of atom. Yesterday we have already discussed about that. The radius is measured in picometers, and then what is the radius? It is the distance between the center to extreme, you can say it is the distance between the center to the extreme shell, right? Radius to the it is the distance between radius to the extreme shell. Now we will see to it that what happened to the atomic radius once we move across the period. It is that in the period the atomic size of an element decreases from left to right. Why? Now the reason is that when we move across the horizontal row, or what we call as period, why the atomic size decrease, there is a proper reason for that. Again, if I talk about lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, the atomic number is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Again, you can see, although the number of shell will remain same, but still, if everyone is having same number of shell, if everywhere in each and every atom there are only 2 shells, but then why I say that when we move in a period from left to right, the atomic size will go on decreasing. Now we have to find out the reason that why the atomic size goes on decreasing, although everywhere the number of shell is 2. The number of shell is 2. Why it will go on decreasing? Okay, now there is a reason. Here, how many electrons are there? 1. Here, 2 electrons are there. Here, 3 electrons are there. As you say, the number of valence electron is increasing. So, the force between the nucleus and the valence electron also increases with the increase in the valence electron. I have told you yesterday that between the nucleus, let me take it out like this. Between the nucleus, if there is the nucleus, let me show it to you. If there is the nucleus and there are the electrons which are present in the shells, what exists between the nucleus and the electron? All the electron, there exists a force which is called as nuclear charge or electrostatic force. Okay. As you know that if the number of if the outermost shell of a element is having only one electron in its shell, so the electrostatic force or nuclear charge will be very less. But in the same manner, if I talk about chlorine, chlorine has 2 and in 7 electron. So who will experience the most more electrostatic force? It is the chlorine as compared to lithium, because in lithium there is only one electron present in the last shell, that is valence electron. Here in the chlorine there are 7 electrons. So what will happen because of that electrostatic force, because of that, when the nuclear charge increases, it try to squeeze the atom. It try to squeeze the atom so that the atom is, so the size remains very, very small. So that is the reason that once we move across the period, the size of an atom goes on decreasing.